outcome of a woman's self-development and celebration, whether in the positive or in the negative, affects everybody, directly or indirectly. And if you understand the impact of this whole thing, you as a woman, you decide to self-develop and celebrate self. And you around a woman will try as much as you can to ensure that that woman around you develops and that woman around you celebrates herself from time to time. We started this our talk last Sunday, and we said that self-crush, a woman's self-crush, a woman's self-love, a woman loving herself, pampering herself, appreciating her worth, taking good care of herself, being kind to herself, is definitely the switch for self-development and celebration. That means that when a woman realizes that she's worth celebrating, when she realizes that there is something unique, something beautiful, something peculiar, something outstanding, something worth celebrating, something that is noble, something admirable, something that is praiseworthy about her, in her, she will now see the reason to develop herself. And in developing self, we are looking at advancement, improvement, increment, taking steps upwards, adding to what has been, getting better. Okay? So a woman is expected to advance, to improve, to get better, to take steps upwards, to just improve. And in that, looking at the improvement she has brought to herself, she will suddenly celebrate herself because she has seen that she is worth any form of celebration. So today we are trying to wrap it up by saying that if you have any woman around you that is not seeing her worth, that is not developing herself, that is not trying to advance, to add, to improve, to increase, to take steps upwards, we appeal that you try and see how you can help the woman to develop. When you are suppressing a woman's will to develop, to improve, to get better, to advance, you are not really harming the woman. You are harming a generation. You're harming a nation. You're harming a community. You are harming the family. You are harming people around that woman as well as the woman. Because if your wife, if your sister, if your mother, if your daughter, if the woman in your neighborhood, if your female colleague, if your female partner improves, gets better, develops, advances, you will as well benefit from it. Okay? Yes, so we now want to look at the areas that a woman needs development in. Last week we touched the mind, and we said that every woman should develop her mind. And developing mind here means touching the thought pattern positively. Every woman is supposed to start seeing life from a different angle. You know, having a widening horizon. Every woman should begin to view life as worth living and worth adding to. Every woman should begin to think positively. Every woman around should begin to fill her mind with beautiful thoughts, beautiful images, having imaginations that are admirable. Every woman around should begin to think out what is beneficial, even in futuristic aspect. So if every woman begins to work on her thought pattern, if every woman begins to see that things can get better, that there is a space out there in future, that there is a seat she can occupy, there is a position that is waiting for her to come and take, then she is doing well. Because it will definitely affect the way she relates to herself, the way she relates to her spouse, and the children and other members of the family, plus those out there that relate with her from time to time. So we said that every woman should develop her thought pattern, her mind, expand her thoughts, should begin to see things, see possibilities, see that she can acquire more certificates, she can acquire properties, she can make her home heaven on earth. Yes, that is possible. That she can have money, she can be empowered economically, that she can get that promotion, that she can get more certificates, that she can advance in her studies. Every woman should begin to see that she can get closer to God. Yes, that she can get closer to God. That she can improve even in her physical appearance. Every woman should begin to see that she is not ugly. That just a little touch, her beauty will begin to show and glow everywhere. The mind of a woman is a seat of power. The mind of a woman is a seat of authority. Is where decisions are taken. And the outcome of the decisions taken in the mind of a woman can affect everything around. It's in the mind of a woman that she can see if the husband is worth having children for or with. It's in her mind that she begin to see whether getting that job is important or not. But if her mind is filled with negative thoughts, if her mind is filled with myopic concepts and conceptions, then there will be problem. So let every woman begin to work on her mind. And those of you around women, help them to begin to work on their minds, because the outcome of the pictures they have in their minds can affect how we relate with them. The Lord bless you. This is your family this week with Precious Caleb. And we are starting our talk today by visiting what we did last week, then rushing through what we have for today, so that you can go there and help that woman. And you as a woman, you go there and develop and begin to celebrate yourself. So we said that every woman should develop her mind. We also said that every woman should begin to work on developing herself. Developing self here is all about developing the input that should become an output. Begin to develop self by considering with every amount of consciousness what a woman brings into herself, which will definitely show outside herself. The woman should begin to develop herself by working on her physical appearance, working on her communication abilities, working on her ability, her ability to do things, to absorb things. I tell people, there is no woman that is ugly. In fact, by the way the scripture has it, nobody is ugly. I don't even know where the word ugly came from. But if at all there is any woman around you that in your own mind is ugly, I would like you to first of all know that that woman is fearfully and wonderfully made. And if you think that she's not reflecting being fearfully and wonderfully made, there is now need for a touch to be given on herself. That is where development of self comes in. There are some women that need to work on the way they take care of their faces, facial appearance, what they put on. You see, there are some things we wear, not because those things fit us, not because they look good on us, But because we see everybody wearing those things, and we think that wearing those things is compulsory. But when a woman begins to develop self, she begins to look out for that thing that looks good on her, that fits her, that makes her comfortable, that gives her the required self-confidence that will help her to perform optimally. She'll begin to know that she's not confined in a particular dress sense because everybody is going in that direction. Because whether you believe it or not, the way a woman looks has a way of affecting the way she behaves, the way she carries herself, the way she does her goes into conversation or transaction with people. But when a woman embraces the need for self-development, you see her walking as if she's walking in the air with so much confidence. As far as she's concerned, she's after what makes her to feel good, what makes her to feel comfortable, what does not erode her self-confidence. And that is the way to self-development for every woman. That you're not bent on looking like another person. It is this issue of self-development that has made some to force themselves to think that they are who they are not. But I tell you, when a woman begins to develop herself, her bodily appearance, what she has that is presentable, that is within the view of people around her, then she has started doing well. You know, some of us that are not into jewelries like that are not into some kind, that we still have a way of carrying ourselves with that thing we put on, and our self-confidence is intact. But there are some women that, because of not looking like others, they have low self-esteem. They have distorted assessments of their words. And at that, they cannot perform optimally. And, you know, like we'll talk about the benefits and the challenges. One of the things that if a woman is not developed in herself, she begins to feel that everybody is against her. When her husband compliments another person, she feels that it's because she's not as fine as that person. When they are calling out some people for some preferential, offers, she feel that it's because she's not looking. But there are some that it's not their business. So they package themselves as much as they can afford. And with self-confidence, they believe that they are the best everywhere. And that when they are walking, that every camera is on them because they are good. That is where we are going to. Where every woman will begin to develop herself to that point where she accepts herself, where she appreciates herself, where her appearance, where her being makes so much sense to her, thereby improving her self-confidence. All right, we also said that there is need for every woman to develop in relationship. And development in relationship here talks about relationship with God, relationship with self, and relationship with people around. Number one, every woman should realize that there is that person that is her real self in her. And if she doesn't relate well with her real person, she'll be having problem with relating with others. Either she needs to accept herself. She needs to love, pamper, and take care of herself. If a woman does not accept her the way she is, maybe like, oh, she's too tall or she's too short. If she doesn't accept that she is as tall as she should be, she's as slim as she should be, and begins to appreciate herself, that she's not the shortest, she's not the tallest, she's not the fattest, she's not the thinnest, she's not this. Yes, if she begins to accept that, she begins to love herself. She begins to relate well with herself. When she's having her bath, she's having her bath because she is taking care, she is relating with her real self. When she is dressing, when she is eating, she's relating with love. She's relating with herself lovingly. She suddenly says yes to some lifestyles and says no to some. She knows that, because she loves herself, she shouldn't consume more of this. She shouldn't eat this. She shouldn't drink this. Oh, no. I love myself. I should relate well with my body. So I listen to what my body is telling me. And I should know when I have taken much of this, which my body is not comfortable with. When I am deficient in this particular one, which my body is not okay with. She should start relating with herself, communicating with herself. If there is need to go on gym, she will go on gym. If there is need for her to cut down something, she will cut down, because she is communicating, she's connecting, she's relating with herself. That being in her, that is herself. Not the one everybody outside sees. For me, I relate with myself. I pamper myself. I listen to myself. Sometimes when myself tells me, you are shutting down activities today, even if you say I must be there, I am loving myself. I am relating with myself. I am listening to myself. I am communicating with myself. I have a working relationship with myself. So if myself signals that there might be a breakdown, if I take further step, I will relate well with myself. Because it is this myself that carries the body, that carries whatever it is I have to fulfill my purpose in life, to carry out the assignment God has given me. So God gave me myself and gave me the type of myself because of the assignment he has given to me. At that, I must be relating with myself with so much love, with care. Utmost concern should be given to myself. And I challenge, hear what yourself is telling you. Be relating with yourself, okay? Yes, it's very important. That is an area of development that every woman should go into. The area of development in relationship. And that relationship must start with yourself. That the people talk down on you, people tell you cannot, people tell you don't measure up, people tell you that you are from this background, therefore you must remain there. Listen to yourself. There is something the real you in you is telling you. That real you is telling you that you are capable of this, that you are able, that you can become, that you can be there, that you can get there, you can achieve, you can attain, if only you can attempt. Yourself is communicating with you, and you must learn to relate well with yourself. And in relationship too, we talk about relationship with God. Whatever you become in life has a lot with God factor. If your relationship with God is not cordial, you are not doing God. You're not like it's not God that is losing. You're rather the person losing. So it won't be wrong if you consciously spark up a relationship with God. Or if you have a relationship with God already, work on it. Let your relationship with God become sweet, smooth, cordial. You understand? Yes. That God can talk with you, that God can talk to you, that you can talk to God, you can commune with God. God is a God that loves relationship. From the time of creation, God said, let us, because he believes in connection. God doesn't like to be solo in everything. That's why we have God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. So he likes relationship. If you go to the book of Genesis, you realize that in the Garden of Eden, God will always come down to have fellowship with man, Adam. It simply means that God is hungry to relate with you. That God yearns to have fellowship with you. But some of us will get so busy that we don't even care whether God is there or not, whether God loves us or not, whether God cares for us or not. It's just like we just get up, whatever we see, we'll take, whatever that happens, we'll see it and things like that. But I tell you, for you to develop, for you to value yourself well, for you to celebrate yourself as expected, You need to develop your relationship, not just with yourself, but with God. How do you do that? From time to time, talk to God in prayer. Yes, if need be, fast. Fasting does not kill. It doesn't make you less. It doesn't reduce you. It rather adds to you. In fact, in health, in the situation of health, fasting is even good. Okay? You can take up a day or two. You can fast. You can study your Bible from time to time. Whether everybody believes that Bible is God's word or not. But if what you're reading in the Bible is helping you to love God, to know more about God, to get closer to God, why not? From time to time, flip through the pages of the Bible, read. If you don't have the hard copy, we have the soft copy everywhere. We have so many apps in your phone right now. There are copies of Bible in your phone. From time to time, read your Bible. From time to time, pray, talk to God. Listen, let God speak to you. Yes, get involved in religious activities. Even if you're not a Christian, get involved in any religious activity that will help you to realize that there is God up there. There is a God that cares for you. There is a God that loves you. There is a God that can protect you, that can defend you, that can provide for you, that can be anything for you. So that is it. So you must develop your relationship with God. And to the other extent, if you care, as far as it's concerned, because it is a must, you give your life to Christ. Yes, so. Yes, so. You give your life to Christ. You get born again. Yes, so. It is not a crime to get born again. I'm born again. I'm a child of God. You understand? I'm working on my relationship with God. Anytime I feel I've offended God, the Spirit of God in me tells me, you have not done this thing well. I'll make peace with God immediately, because fellowship, relationship with God is so sweet. It makes you to walk with so much confidence, knowing that there is a God that is above all, who is there with you. You understand? The omniscient God, the all-knowing God, the omnipotent, the all-powerful God, the omnipresent God, God that is everywhere, every time, is your God. Are your relationship with man? Who is that on your way? So you go with that confidence. So I tell you, every woman should develop a relationship with God. There are things that you cannot do on your own, no matter your expertise, no matter how careful you are, no matter how courageous you are. But with a working relationship with God, you can do some things with ease, without stress. And people will start wondering how you were able to do those things. That is what relationship with God can as well do for you. And you can talk to him and tell him about some areas that you want to develop in. And you will see how with ease you develop in those areas. This is your family this week with Precious Caleb. And we are here to see how we can contribute to your relationship, to your marriage, to your home, making same heaven on earth. All right, in development, in the aspect of relationship, we also said that your relationship should be worked on in the aspect of you connecting with people around you. People in your family, like your spouse, your children, those living in your house, those staying with you, your in-laws, your extended family members, your office people, your schoolmates, yes, your people in your place of worship, those in your place of business, those in the area, in your neighborhood, in the community, the society, even your nation at large. You must work, you must develop, you must get better in the way you relate with them. What you think about them, what you say to them, what you say about them. Okay? The way some people find it difficult to smile at people. I don't know whether their smile is so expensive or it's not affordable. There is nothing wrong with you seeing somebody smiling and greeting. Greeting somebody will not take you up to 5 minutes. Hello, good morning. How are you doing? See ya. Do you know that is you developing your relationship with people? There are some people that are going through a lot. In fact, there are people that don't even believe that they exist as they're walking. But when you greet them, they suddenly come to realization that they are still alive, that people are seeing them, that they are visible. You understand now? And they feel good. Some don't have respect for themselves again, but when you greet them, they feel like, wow, even if I don't respect myself, somebody realizes that I'm there. You understand? Look around people. Put a smile on their faces. Just smile, greet people. Tell people around you, oh, you look good. Oh, this your gown is fine. Oh, this your tie. Man, you cannot tie. Oh, try and relate with people. Even if you have everything, there are things you don't have. You cannot have prosperity and have poverty at the same time. It's not possible. But there are some things that poor people, those you call poor people, can do that you cannot do. Yes, so there are things that your neighbors can do for you. And if you don't relate well with them, if you don't connect with them, when the time comes, you find it difficult to open up and let them help you. Even those that you think that don't matter, the day your motor, your vehicle will get stuck in the mud, you know that spraying money in the mud cannot do any magic and the vehicle will move. Even if you have billions in your account, you still need people. God did not create us to be in isolation. Nobody is an island. So you should try and develop in your relationship with people. Yes, your classmates. Sometimes on your own, send text to them and say, oh, how are you doing? I hope the assignment, you have done it. If you have not done it, just try and do it. Oh, me, I'm trying to do my own. Wow, how much will it cost you? From time to time, pick your phone and call that woman you have not been seeing in the church. Call that your colleague that has not been coming to work. Yes, do it. From time to time, just go through your phone, your friends on social media. Just send messages and say, how are you doing? Wow, I hope you are safe wherever you are. I just say, let me check up on you. It will not take anything serious from you. But at that, you are building a better relationship with people. Am I saying that everybody around you likes you? No. Am I saying that the people you relate with, they must be thinking good of you? No. But you are using them to learn how to relate with people. Greet them. Wave at them. Talk to them. From time to time, when you buy something, I've discussed this thing. There was a time we did a talk on your family and the neighborhood. I say find out, try and have the phone numbers of people around you, your place of work, in your neighborhood, in your place of worship. Yes, so from time to time, have their contact. If you're selling something, if it's something you're selling 10,000 naira, because you're trying to build relationship with people around you, everybody knows that thing is 10,000 naira. Give it to your neighbor, give it to your church member, give it to your colleague, give it to your classmates, or at a lesser price. Are you losing? No. Even if you lose, you can make up from other sales. Why? Because you're trying to build relationship. From time to time, celebrate your anniversary, your friendship anniversary with people on social media. Yes, so do it. And it's a way of developing. You know, we are looking at self-crush, switch for self-development and celebration in women. You know why you are supposed to be relating well with people around you? Because you love yourself. Yes, so because you're pampering yourself. Because you know that you shouldn't stay alone. Because even God, in all he did, in all the creation, he came and looked and said, child, it is not good for man to be alone. And with that love God showed towards man, why won't you show that same love to yourself? That is not good to be alone. Look around. Wake up in the morning and hug your husband, hug your wife. Go and greet your parents or go and touch your children. Ask them, how are you feeling? Make out time to sit and ask them, how was school? What happened in school? This one you went to play with your friends. So come and tell me the most exciting aspect in that your play with your friends. Interact and relate with people around you. It's so healthy. Except that is something we don't know about you. That is not good for you. And that thing you need to drop it. However, in relating with people, I would like you to add wisdom. You don't open your mouth and say everything. You don't give out every information. In relating with people, set boundaries. Know where people should not cross. Know things that you should not tell or do. All right, that takes care of it. Then we go to the next one. You need to develop your vision. You need to develop your vision, your goal. Okay, you know, God is a God that works with vision. If you go through the scripture, you see where the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he that reads will run. It simply means that when God says write the vision, it means that already you have a vision. So it is now for you to develop, to discover the vision and develop it. Developing the vision is you writing it down and making sure that it is readable, is accessible, it is within, you know, we have this acronym of SMART, okay? That your vision should be specific, okay? It should be achievable. Yes, so it should have time frame. Yes, it should be realizable, should be reachable. Okay, so you must try and develop your vision. Some of you that are in school, some of you that have gone to work, there is a picture you have in your mind that this is what you hope to achieve. This is what you hope to become. This is where you want to get to in life. You understand? You can develop that your vision by putting it down and from time to time feeding it. If there is need for you to buy jam form, you buy jam form. If there is need for you to go advance, go for your diploma, you go. You keep developing that your vision till you actualize your vision. Your vision should be achievable. It is something you can actualize, something you can achieve. And every step that you need to take to achieve the vision as a woman, please put the steps to work. Yes. Before you got married, you were hoping to become the first female lawyer in your community. Since you got married, what have you done? You're just sitting down there, producing children, painting your nails, changing your wigs, crossing your legs, sitting, chewing gum, and watching television. Is that what your vision is? There is no way we all can agree that marriage is a vision killer. If you don't have a vision, when you get married, you will even become a burden to your spouse, because you become a directionless human being. Nothing is straight in your hands, because as it comes, na so you dey see am, na so you dey handle, and so you dey go. But if you are a woman that has a vision, even in marriage, you'll be tailoring all your activities towards the actualization of your vision. So far, that vision is not against your marriage. Are you getting what I'm saying? I have a vision. Even before I got married, I had a vision. And I am focusing on my vision. That is discovering your purpose in life and working towards it. Sometimes the vision will have challenges, but that doesn't take away the vision, except you decide to close your eyes on the vision. As long as your eyes are fixed on the vision, you begin to develop yourself. And in developing yourself, you're developing the vision. You begin to celebrate yourself, because, wow, what a great thing to have a vision, to have conceived something in life. It is an error for a woman to go into marriage without a vision. It is an error for a woman to be walking on the street without having direction in life. You just know that when you reach for marry, I marry you. When others they go school, me I follow go school. I had a vision, and my vision helped me to put eyes on ground, to know the kind of marriage I will go into. Yes, if you have a vision and you're developing your vision, there are some people that will come to marry you. You know that, no, this person will not, no, the person will be anti-vision development person. You understand? But if you don't have a vision, when Okeke comes, you say small, you say, okay, Okeke will say, Itaya. Okori will come. After some, you just be there. You don't have a choice. You don't have a reason to say no to some things. And you don't have the stamina to say yes and stick to it. So every woman should have a vision and should develop the vision. And if you don't understand what I mean by vision, at least know what I mean by goals. Set goals for yourself. Have something you're looking at to become, to actualize. Have a level you want to attain. Okay? Yes. Have a height you want to get to. Don't stay there and say, as they they bomb me like this. That's how I go there. Because as in day in beginning, I saw in day now, I saw you go remain. No, even myself. Now like that I go remain. It is not true. It is not scriptural. The Bible says, though thy beginning be small, your end should greatly increase. Okay? That means there is a plan already. That plan between your beginning and the end greatly increasing. That is the vision. And if you don't realize it early, if you see that your beginning is small, you remain there. You think that is where it ends. But I challenge every woman to look out and look inwards to see what future holds and what is inwards. And when you see what future holds as you look out, then you look inwards and see what you have. Then decide on what to build on, what to develop, what to add something to, so that you get to it. God said to Abraham, look, what are you seeing? You see the stars, you see the sun. Good. With that vision, with that thing that Abraham had at his focus, when it was as if he was not getting it, he said, God, how far? God said, calm down. When at this time, he said, okay, even God has time for the actualization of my vision. So he kept on building. So you as a woman, get up. Set goals for yourself. Don't be just a woman waiting for a house. Waiting they do. I dey marry husband. That one follow for go. I just sit down for house. Waiting, when Oga come back, he go bring money for food. No! Set goals for yourself. Set goals for yourself. That this is what you're going to contribute in this marriage. This is how you're going to do this. Look at what you're going to achieve. See, do you know if you enter school right now, if it's a degree program in my country, a 4-year program, between now and be gisting in the neighborhood. But there are women that have set goals for themselves. They said in 4-year time, those have not had their first degree, they will say just 4 years from now, this is 2024. That means 2028, they should be having their first degree in their hands. Can you imagine? Another person will say, I want to have my master's. 18 months. Okay, give it 2 years. That means by 2024, the person should be having a master's. The person going for PhD, 3 years. By 2027, the person has a PhD. And you're just sitting down there, eating and expanding, eating and gisting, chewing gum and chewing everything, consuming sugar and increasing your blood sugar. Get up and pursue your vision. Have a vision. Set goals for yourself. And your husband will not joke with you. No matter how we see it, men have respect for women that have goals they have set for themselves. Because when a woman sets goals for herself, there is a way she packages herself. There is a way she tells us activities around her. There are things she doesn't dabble into. There are things she doesn't get into. She just being driven by her vision. And I tell you, whether you put her inside the bush, inside the desert, in the wilderness, inside the water, her vision will be there and she'll be floating with her vision. And she cannot get drowned. But a woman that does not have a vision, that did not set goals for herself, put her inside anywhere, she's lost already. In fact, she gets lost before it's time for her to get lost. I hope you understand what I say. So, another area for you to develop is the area of health. As I'm talking to women, I'm also talking to people that are staying close to women. If any woman around you does not want to develop herself in these areas, you as well, disturb her and help her to develop herself in these areas. Now we're talking about the area of health. Yes, so women, get up and take care of your health. Develop yourself in the area of health. You love yourself, Abby. You don't want to die young. You don't want to suddenly, find yourself battling with a particular disease or sickness, maybe terminal, or the one that comes in seasonal. You can decide to develop your health. Say no to some things and say yes to some things. If there is need for you to burn fat, please burn fat. If there is need for you to have an increased sugar, please increase your sugar. If there is need for you to be checking your heart health from time to time, please do. Don't overlook your health and say, don't worry, now God, they take care of me. God himself said that you perish when you don't have knowledge. So now knowledge is coming to you in this our talk, that you as a woman, you should look into your health. Take good care of your oral hygiene. Women, brush your mouth well and scrape your tongue. You cannot come and complain, hey, my husband, they like gist with me. Your mouth is smelling. You chew garlic, you chew ginger, you chew tiger nuts, you chew onions on top of it, plus everything available, including stockfish, with dry fish, with ice fish, smoked and dry fish. You chew all of them. You not even gargle. You not put water and gargle. You cannot clean your mouth. You cannot brush. You sleep in the morning, see your armpit smelling. If there is need for you to tidy, you will not tidy. You wear clothes 2 times. One cloth you wear 2 times, 3 times. Sweat is there, and the sweat will dry and come alive again. You wear it, and you complain, I don't know how I'm feeling. Why won't you feel like that? You stay in mosquito infested area and you just say everybody is wearing spaghetti hands and bomb shorts. You follow and wear, and you don't even know your blood group. As you're looking at me, do you even know your blood genotype? Mosquito will bite and bite, and you'll be falling sick oftentimes. You say that somebody is sending arrow of sickness to you. It's not true. Work on your health. Work on your health. From time to time, go to hospital and examine yourself. If you don't even know what to do, just do full blood counts. When you do full blood count, the experts will look through what you have there and know if there is an abnormal development in your blood. And from there, they will start tracing some things. Because you need to be alive. I keep telling every woman, I took a decision. And I would like to tell you my decision. From beginning, I told myself, Precious, you must be alive, you must be healthy, and you must be sane. Because so many people depend on you being available, being alive, being healthy, and being sane. And if I have that in front of me, that I must be alive, I must be sane, I must be healthy, then I'll work on my health. There are things that, like, maybe I go to an occasion and people are dragging, you eat rice, you eat coconut rice, jollof rice, fried rice, put the local rice, put the other one, they use palm oil to cook. You mix all of them, you put plantain porridge on top, put pounded yam, they put melon soup with vegetable soup, they put okra draw soup here, they put white soup there. Now only you waka come, only you mix all of them, mix them like that. Then you drink malt, you drink mineral, you drink cold water, including pure water you drink, sachet water you drink, and you pop wine. Some women commit suicide because of what they put in their mouth, what they eat, what they drink. Especially when they see free things. When they see free things, they lose control. They lose control. Because they are not the ones paying for those things. They must eat all. They fight for the rice, for the plantain. They eat the yam. They eat swallow. Whether it's gari, eba, or their health. You drink this. You eat this one. You eat the rice. You eat swallow. You say you put eba. You put wheat. You put oatmeal. You put semovita. You put cassava flour. You put the starch. You put all of them together, mix all of them. You drink wine, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic. You drink and you quench like this. You know, agree. You must finish it because it's not your money. And after you come and say, my Precious, since I attended that wedding, there's a way my body has been doing me. Why won't your body be doing you? When you were doing your body, didn't you know that you were doing your body? And it's now your body's turn to do you. Wake up and work on your health. Work on your health. I've told some people, food is not my problem. What to do? It's my personal decision. Is it that I don't like eating? I like but I have a vision. I've set goals. I want to develop myself. My ability to say no to something is what makes a woman a classical woman. It is not everything they bring that you must eat. It is not. And there is a way you tailor your mind, develop your mind in that direction. They cannot catch you fighting for food. You cannot eat more than you're supposed to eat. Do you know that even in the book of Galatians, Bible talks about those that eat too much in excess? You have eaten, you know that ordinarily 10 spoonfuls of rice should be enough for you. But you eat, you press down, you shake together, make it to run over, and they bring it to your bosom. Because not only you come wedding, not only you come women general party. And after you say that it's like your sugar. Why won't your sugar climb ladder? Take care of your health. Take care of your health. You're pregnant and you will not sit like this and take your routine drugs. They give you this one, you will not take. They give you this one, you will not take. You say you're believing God. Believing God for what? For confusion or for what? Take care of your health. So that when you produce your children, you produce normal children. There are some abnormal births that are not, that don't have anything to do with spiritual accidents. It's because of your carelessness. You don't take care of your health. You know that when you're pregnant, your blood pressure used to shoot up. Or even when you're pregnant, you don't even care. Where every pregnant woman is going, you follow and go. You don't take care of your health. And when crisis comes, they will carry you to prayer house. But you know where you committed the crime. That the crime is in your carelessness towards your health. And I want to ask you, what will it profit you if you become careless with your health and die and leave your children from one imported Confucianist to come and punish your children for your own sin? What will it profit you? Now you take care of your health. You think we are disturbing you. You should take care of your health because it's an aspect of development you need to go into as a way of self-crushing, as a way of showing that you love yourself. Me, Precious Caleb, I love myself like this. If you're my friend and you have not noticed it, then you have not looked well. I love myself. I love myself. I see myself as a treasure in the hands of God and in the hands of human beings. So, and before then, I don't treasure myself, past treasure itself. So I take good care of myself. You understand now? If I run physical program, sometimes if I'm invited here, invited there, when I look at my schedule, instead of me to break down, I cancel this one. I say, sincerely, I apologize. Cancel this one. Last, I will tell you people, okay, let's do it this way. I will do a video teaching and forward to you people. You people will not do it there because are you even eating must you see me physically? Are you chopping my skin? That is it. You take care of your health. Take care of your health. You know the place where you work and you know whether the atmosphere, what is available in the atmosphere is good for your health. You are asthmatic and you're working where the place is filled with fume, smoke all the time, or the place is always cold. You say, me I dey like AC. Me I dey like AC. I dey like place where chill like this. You should not. Because we need you alive. We need you to be sane. We need you to be healthy. Because your husband needs you. Your children need you. Your neighbors need you. Even me, Precious Caleb, as your friend here, I need you to be alive, healthy and sane. So please, women, I'm begging you, take care of your health. If you're on drugs, if you're on medication, please follow the prescription as we are trusting God for your healing. And when you get the healing, as Jesus will always say, go back to your doctor, go back to the physician, and let your physician confirm that healing has taken place. Don't work on assumption. The way God healed the other person must not be the way God will heal me. Will not be the way God will heal the other person. Some people would have their healing instantly. Some their own will be walking out of healing. Their own goes stage by stage. So it's not immediately say, oh, 10 persons were healed of chronic this one. They jump at you, you jump at. Thank God for your faith. But go and check yourself again so that you know whether God just started it. The Bible says that God that began a good work is faithful to complete it. That means there are some good works like healings that God will begin and continuously work till he perfects it. So it's not when God starts it, you jump out and say, hey, chloroquine, baga, go. Amlodo, self-crush. We are looking at self-crush, the switch for women development, self-development, and women self-development and celebration. Okay, so now that we have talked about we have talked about women developing in their health, I also want us to talk about the issue of women developing economically. Okay, so like I concluded in the issue of health, I said don't be in a hurry to discard your medicine, okay, because you encountered healing. Go and confirm that you're healing so that your testimony will be louder and your testimony will touch more lives. Okay, what he did for others he can do for you, but sometimes it's either he makes the blind man eyes to open immediately or he will send him to wash. Okay, yes, if your own is to be actualized when you move from here to that place, don't get up and run like that. Go and finish it. Okay. All right, so that takes care of women developing themselves in health. We pick little by little because there are so many things to say, but so far we have said, I believe that God has said something to you. This is your family this week with Precious Caleb, and we are here to see how we can contribute to ensure that your relationship works, that your marriage is sweet, and that your home is peaceful. So we are going to women developing economically. I've talked about that one last week, and I said that no woman has an excuse where she'll become a liability. Every woman that loves herself should rather become an asset, in the sense that when you come out, they will know that you have come out. You hold something. Get up and do something. Some people will say, my husband doesn't want me to work. My husband doesn't want me to go out and work. Yes, there may be reasons why he doesn't want you to be going out there to work. But you can stay in the house and work. This is a global village. There are some people that are watching me now. They communicate with me. There are some people that I have not seen physically. But we have done business. We have done business for more than 10 years together. I tell you. That's how it is. You can stay in your house, view some products, see so many online opportunities or things like that. You place order, you make your payment. Logistics, they'll bring the goods to you. In your house, your husband has gone to work. From there, you market your products. You still call dispatch riders. They will come and deliver to those that have bought and made payment. So you can't tell me that I am not going out to work. I'm not going out to work. Apart from those ones, you can even be making money right in your compound. Is there any space in your compound? Do small garden. Yes, so people are training their children in school by planting water leaf. Now you have seen that pepper, common pepper that we used to throw away and abuse. Now that pepper is controlling so many people, controlling people's economy. Small pepper like this, they will tell you 500 naira. Now you can imagine. Now ask yourself, if you plant in your compound, you plant pawpaw, plant 20. And when they start fruiting, you see small pawpaw like this, 500 naira. Imagine you plant 20 pawpaw and they are doing very well. And every week you harvest about 10 and you go and sell them 500 naira. Okay, let's say 300 naira. 3 times 10 is already 3,000 naira without stress. Every week that one enters your pocket. So when your children come back from school and say, oh, mommy, without waiting for your husband to come before buying biscuit for them, you put her in your pocket and go and buy biscuit. They'll use a whole body waiting for food to get done. Yes, so. And when your husband is there, he knows that the children cannot die of hunger because the wife is in the house. Every woman should develop economically. We are not supposed to dwell only on what our husbands give us. Yes, so. Some of us, like somebody like me, I do so many things. So I do so many things. Like me, ministry. I don't know for others, but I believe that I should be contributing significantly in the sustainability of my ministry as far as money is concerned. That I come online to address you is money. Yes, I buy data. When my phone gets bad, I fix it. It's money. I need to change phone. It's money. I buy it. It's not everything that I'll be waiting for my husband to do. I go to where they are selling wigs. I see the one I like. I buy and pay. When I come back, my husband will say, I say, I've paid for it. It makes our husbands to live longer for us. It's not every time your husband's mind is like, hell, landlord is coming tomorrow. NEPA people are coming to cut light. Do you know water board will cut the water tomorrow? And the children will be driven for school fees the next day. And there is no rice, there is no food. There is no gari, there is no simo, there is no beans, there is nothing, no yam, no potato. Even common plantain not in the house. And after you tell the man to come and prove power, he's not proving any power because he doesn't need to die young because he married you. You get up. Go to the backyard, plant something. Some of you don't know. I farm too. I farm. So when I'm talking to women, I'm not talking to them just from head knowledge. Because no, I farm. Some of you know already that I do poultry, I do fish, I have farm, I work, I do business, I make supplies, I write, I sing, I still do my ministry, I run my NGO, I do so many things. And I'm a Christian woman. I am a Christian woman. Married to a minister of gospel. Doing my own. So what excuse do you have? And some of you don't know, as I'm doing all these things, I'm also going to school. Sometimes you wonder how I cope with these things. With my children and doing the school runs and other things. Somebody will say, I cannot cope. I cannot cope. You cannot cope. Mba, you must cope. Because we are talking about women development. It is a way of showing that you love yourself. That you don't want to be a wasted person. You're not a waste. You're not a liability. The husband will remember you and beat his chest and say, child, now God dash me. You understand now? You see, I tell people there are two ways to have a wife. Number one, the Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. It's okay. You go and find. The type you find concern you. You understand now? The only thing God said that if you find a wife, you have found a good thing. And you obtain favor from God. Now God told you that one. But you see that one, the Bible says that a prudent wife is a gift from God. So I've told myself, I don't want to be just the wife that my husband found. I also want to be a prudent wife that is a gift from God to my husband. So I challenge every woman listening to me. The person talking to you is not a lazy woman. I am not lazy. I am not lazy at all. It is not even close to my dictionary. I don't need to depend. And some of you don't even know the number of people that from time to time we have to make sure that they have food on their tables. Are we telling them to be lazy? No. We try as much as we can and we leave the rest for God to do. So you as a woman, if you think you have excuse where you should not be economically developed, think of me, Precious Caleb. I'm doing so many things. And I want to be a blessing to my husband, to my children. And as I'm doing these things, my children are watching me. They are following me. They know the places I make supplies. They can relate with all my customers. Yes. And in everything I'm doing, I bring my children into it. I've talked about being a parent that will transfer knowledge to children. I think I've said something about that some time ago in one of my videos. Okay. So you need to get up and be useful. It's not when the man say, you go today, you start crying, now where may I go? Where may I go? So I don't get anything. Shame. Don't let me complete it for you. So you get up and do something. So that if there is any situation, you'll be able to stand and move with your life. Get certificates. Get money. Have money. Women have money. Women, we are not quarreling with money. And there is no place that is said that it's only men that will have money. And if our men don't give us money, we will not have money. It is not true. It is not true. If you're economically developed, from time to time before your husband wakes up, your alert will wake him up, and the name in that alert is you. Maybe 1,000 naira, maybe 500 naira, maybe 50,000 naira. Or when there is an emergency, your husband will say, let me ask my wife. But you just stay there, sit down, and you think that it's all about looking sexy and being sexy. Our men are not thinking about that in 24 hours. So sometimes they think money, or sometimes they withdraw their thoughts to a room that is empty. They are not thinking about anything. And when you're parading what you have spent money to package, they are not seeing it. And you feel frustrated. Be economically relevant. Let a call come and someone say, we are calling from this company. We want to speak with this madam. Please, would you mind? Because we have moved 3 trucks for her, but we have not heard from her. Please. Your husband will balance like this and say, actually, she is having her afternoon sleep. See respect. But your own, when they call, they say, there is this man that your name is, their phone number is like, she borrowed money from us and she has not been able to pay it back. If she doesn't pay it by tomorrow, we are going to publish her name on social media and this and that. You just be creating troubles and quarrel for your husband and for people around you. So please go and develop yourself economically. I've talked about this last week. Then I'll tell you to develop yourself in education. Like I said, acquire more certificates. Women, I've not told you before, but I tell you, women, apart from God, the next thing a woman should have is plenty certificates. My fellow woman, carry certificates. Get certificates. If you don't know what to do again, get certificates. Sometimes people ask me, Mama, you know the rest? I finish a program, I enroll for another program. Yes, so finish one PhD, go into another one. Some will say, I don't have 1 master's. In case you don't know, I don't have 1 master's. I have masters in different fields. Some will say, yes, the first PhD, the second one. Some of us who don't make noise about it, but keep stuffing your brain with knowledge and keep acquiring certificates, so that when there is need, you commot them. Our people say, "Ubosi untalwe achwano werenchi." Afunwoke afogonogi. Women, gather certificates. You may not know what the certificate will do for you, but you, just that first school living certificate, you carry since. You carry it like ID card. You say, me, I finished primary school. Oh, excuse me. Don't say it again. You love yourself. That is why you must develop in your education, then develop in your career. I've touched it before. Don't stay back. Don't be at a particular level for a very long time. If there is need for promotion, go for promotion. Like in my profession, we do a lot of, if you progressing, you must write. You must attend conference. In front of me, I have plenty conferences to attend right now, even this month. It costs money. And if you don't have your own money, you will stress your husband like this. So you women, get empowered economically, get developed economically, so that in you, developing that for us to grow. If we need that for us to grow in our profession, we do. We write, like in my profession, we publish. The small money that is made from the one government has given you, you put it back in publishing, writing, publishing. Why? Because you want to grow in your profession. It won't be nice if, as it was the beginning when you arrived, that's how you are now. 4 years, 5 years, 10 years after, you're still there. No, you need to move. And when you develop, you begin to see world from a different angle. You begin to see things differently. And it will definitely affect people around you. So, who benefits from a woman's self-development and celebration? Number 1, the woman benefits, okay? Number 2, the family members will benefit. Number 3, the people around will benefit. Number 4, the place where he or she, where she worships, the people there will benefit. Where she works, where she transacts, people there will benefit. The community will benefit. Okay, when a woman is developed, I say, in this community they have woman lawyer, they have woman, all of them benefit. The woman, the spouse, the children, members of the family, members of the immediate, the host community, the place of worship, her business partners, her colleagues, even the classmates, everywhere she's connected to, those people benefit when she develops. Okay, and now look at the benefits. Number one, there will be self-enhancement. When a woman develops, when a woman celebrates herself, she will have self-enhancement. Okay, yes, she will witness personal growth. Yes, personal growth in different aspects of her life. There will be skill enhancement because of her development. That is what we are saying. So apart from self-enhancement, there will be skill enhancement, there will be career advancement, there will be improved confidence, there will be adaptability. Okay, those are some of the benefits of women developing themselves and celebrating themselves. Then how do we do that? Number one, go for knowledge. Every woman should go for knowledge. All these I've said now is part of the things they need to know. Okay, but they should go for knowledge. Get books, read in those areas. Okay, yes, get books, read, go to internet, get information. Okay, yes, ask questions, make inquiries, meet people that are good in those areas. Okay, in their health, in mind development, in other ones, ask them questions, they will tell you. Connect with good people. Exactly me. I'm everywhere, but I'm careful. I connect with good people. Then invest, make an investment, especially for economic reasons. Then build your spiritual life. Be open to needed change. When there is need for change and innovation, be open for that, so that you will absorb it. All right, the Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. May the Lord strengthen you to embrace the development you need as a woman. And may people around you call you blessed. May your husband praise you at the gate. May your children call you the best woman so far. The Lord bless you. My name is Precious Caleb, and I've come your way today under the umbrella of Family on Focus International, a fully registered NGO that focuses on reaching out to the singles, the married, the separated, the divorced, and the widows, where we try to reach out to people's relationship, homes, and marriages, ensuring that same is heaven on earth. And today, we have come to the concluding part of our talk in your family this week with Precious Caleb. And I believe that the little contribution I've made must have been a blessing to you. So you go out there and help others. If you wouldn't mind, share this, share it, and share it. We want to reach out to many the way we have reached out to you. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. May God cause your life to be sweeter and more fulfilling in the name of Jesus. God bless you. I love you. See ya.